Welcome back to the New Life Recap, your weekly roundup of comings and goings on the New Life server. This week, the Nether reminds us you are never safe, we see exactly how random the origins are, and a crab rave? Sure, why not? Got it? Then let's go. Even a chill guy like Martin eventually has to brave the heat of the Nether. At least he's got good guy by his side. The two of them head for Stacy's Strider Palace, as it's a known landmark close to a fortress for those all-important blaze burners.
Wait, that's such a beautiful house.
Just don't know how we get to it though. Like, what's the postcode for that thing?
Jimmy and Martin in the same area together mean shenanigans, and they both get their lives saved by golden apples. Martin to a bet-induced leap of faith, and Jimmy to a jellyfish explosion from Martin's marksmanship. In the end, the blaze burners are found with no lasting harm done, which means Martin can return home and put Chief Engineer Colin P. to work on an automated storage system. The house above is looking lovely, and even more developed on a test world, though Martin's still not quite sure about his mushroom brick fireplace. He does have to dip back into the Nether for the mushroom stems and some actual blaze rods, and might have stepped into a trap meant for someone else.
Yeah, that shows you just how tunnel vision I am as a human, chat. Oh! No! 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 Who put that there?!
That fall might just be karma for Martin, as a funny little snowfall trap he'd left for CPK nearly deep freezes the ex-human immediately upon spawning in from his previous death. And to make matters worse, as post-commentary Callum explains, all his stuff was either in a chest above or in the ancient city, so getting out of the sudden death pit becomes a rather rough start to the day. Though it does make the billboard outside quite ironic. We do finally get the new origin and skin reveal. CPK, more like CP Crab, he's now a beach crab, short and wide, adapted for beach life and walking underwater, but it's hard to swim sideways or hold a shield in a pair of powerful pincers. At least kelp can help. He's also got the ability to play a note-block version of the crab rave every 15 minutes or so, which will make him the life of the party, as long as it's a beach party. To test out his full strength, CPK heads to an airship and heads down into the tunnels below to see what treasure a sky pirate would bury.
But there was nothing.
The ship isn't much better. Crabs aren't known for their redstone skill, or their love of being thrown through the air. After some sheep slaughter to siphon his anger, CPK returns to his new home, the Sand Igloo, or Sigloo. From the sands to outer space, Pearlescent Moon shows up to Sausage's house to show off her new star origin. As a gift, Sausage hands her a backpack full of food for her to try. She's actually got to eat something other than copper now. While cruising for some new blocks for the tower, Pearl runs across a skeleton trap, and fights both the riders and the server's memory to free up the bone horses to ride. While stopping back at her base for a saddle, she runs into Martin, dropping off some zombie villagers and a zombie horse as well. Time for Pearl to ride, even if her changing sizes make it an interesting sight.
Oh, I can't hover 10 feet above the horse! Oh, that horse's butt is my own butt at this point. The horse is a part of me. We have merged together as one.
She doesn't have stables, but the kitchen will serve for now. The copper golems can care for the horses, right? But it seems Pearl was a shooting star. Bright, brilliant, and falling.
Okay. Ooh, ah! Jimmy got me killed by sleeping.
Stars do grant wishes, though, and Pearl is miraculously restored to the copper golem origin she missed. And it's just in time for Sparrow to come visit. The meeting of the copper golems we all thought was now impossible. They trade tips for resource collection, with Sparrow showing off his giant drill, and Pearl showing off the spooky elevator. And they both like pictures.
I'd say, what do we say, copper?
Copper?
Copper.
Copper!
With her hive-finding adventure retroactively not in vain, Pearl finally builds her bee farm in order to stave off oxidation for herself and her new friend. At the same time, she invents her own clay farm design with just her knowledge of the Create mod. Finally, she shows off a small fan art memorial room for the star. Gone so soon, but not forgotten. Even with the star gone, there's still one person flying through the sky, Sausage! He's managed to develop a microchip for Rusty, providing the copper golem with a more advanced AI and the ability to speak. And this is how we find out that Rusty is going through the copper equivalent of teenagerdom.
Rusty, I'm gonna go to sleep, okay?
Yes.
Love you.
Bye.
Oh, come on. He'll say I love you one day, you'll see.
Thankfully, Sausage's next tech build doesn't need any AI. It's just a big ol' automatic drill for digging out deep slate and grabbing some diamonds along the way. After saying hi to Pearl and pre-ordering a mobile storage system from Fwip, Sausage puts all that deep slate to work in the creation of a massive wood factory, making good use of all the modded workbenches and the beautiful blocks they produce. It's not just for looking pretty either. The space is soon filled with an automatic wood machine that places down saplings, chops down the trees that grow from them, and sends them down conveyors to sort and store the goods so Sausage can sell all the woods. Wood Empire, here he comes. And we're gone! That wraps up the week here on New Life Recap. Thank you so much for watching, drop a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want more. Check out the contributors in the description below, and we'll see you all next week.